welcome back, imaginary audience, to the series where I procrastinate in making videos and then use self-deprecating humor in order to reference that without seeming like a total, shall I say, schmuck. I'm back in Warcraft 3, and like I said, I've got a special thing for you. A custom campaign by someone whom I do not know, but if they manage to concoct this, then they are a pretty cool guy or gal or something else. Outsider XE made the Lord of the Clans campaign for Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne, as you can see by that very unpleasant spiky ice spire in the background there. I'm playing the expansion. Anyway, what we've got here is the story of the war chief Thrall and how he rose to prominence in the Horde, how he escaped from slavery, how he became a shaman, and all that good stuff. I will put a link somewhere down there in the info box for you so that you can check it out and I guess drop him a ring and say how awesome his creations are, or I don't know. I don't quite know how shoutouts work yet. Anyway, there's a prologue and something like 8 or 10 campaign or chapters. I will go ahead and skip the prologue because it's one very long, well done cinematic, but it doesn't have anything that's really done. It details how Thrall was orphaned as a baby. His father, the Durotan chieftain of the Frostwolf clan, and his wife Draka were all murdered by political enemies when they were thinking about opposing the warlock-based leadership of the Old Horde. That whole explanation was probably about as long as the cinematic. Anyway, onward to Chapter 1. There's no voice acting, so I'll be free to speak, but that means that there's a lot of text to be read, so I'll try to gloss over the important bits, but feel free to pause and read at your own leisure. Leisure? I say leisure. Anyway, Thrall, after being orphaned, was conveniently found by a human commander in the fortress of Durnhold by the name of Adelis Blackmore. He decides to look at this orphaned baby as a commodity and raised him as a gladiator. He figured that with the inherent orcish brutishness and the intelligence of human raising, he could make him the ultimate warrior. And that just goes to show how silly sounding racial adjustments to mental stats are, you know? Okay, don't go into don't go into Dungeons and Dragons 3rd edition complaining. Anyway, here's Thrall as a child with a spiky helmet as a gladiator, owning face at it. And even from a young age, he could tell that this wasn't for him. He eventually met this girl, Taritha, or Taritha. I never knew how to say that either. This is all, by the way, based off of the novel by Christie Golden, Lord of the Clans. And it's the novelization of the dropped game that would have been a point-and-click adventure thing. Bridging the gap between Warcraft 2 and 3. So it's a pretty good book to read as well, as far as Warcraft novels go, which isn't saying much since there are some pretty bad ones out there, but that one was pretty good. So, Thrall made friends with T-Dog, and she helped him escape finally when he was at the age of 18. So, here's Thrall. I found a convenient magical item here that'll allow me to sneak past most of the guards. The quest stipulates that I not kill any innocents, the villagers and whatnot, but I'll go ahead and avoid killing the human footmen as well. And here's a dog, because every main character needs a canine companion. And it's a pretty useful... It would have been an absolutely necessary sidekick for this portion, because it can scout around and others will just see it as an ordinary dog running around in a panic. But since Thrall gets that cloak so quickly, it kind of minimizes its usefulness. But it's still a neat addition. Also, Taratha lit a fire to cause the distraction, but she could have just lit a single watchtower on fire, not an entire freaking town. I think this is less saving her friend and more years of repressed pyromania. Anyway, here goes Thrall. She even lit Bob's guns on fire. Crazy. Anyway. Oop. I wish that I could bind my camera to this guy. Oh well. What the footman will tend to do is run up to me and take a single swing, but then forget that I was there at all once I use the Cloak of Shadows. And I just found a +2 Ring of Protection. In a game where armor class is actually useful. Dungeons and Dragons 3rd edition. Sorry, I haven't had much water today. My enunciation is pretty bad. Look at this. This family lost their entire crop. What? Oh well. What was I saying? Right. This series is basically just me running up to these switches. I don't know how the humans fashioned it, but there's just a bunch of these push panels that cause me to oops, maybe open the gates or maybe not. Oh, and the villagers will react with comical hysteria towards Thrall. Understandable, but I like to imagine that every time one of these footmen run by, they are acting upon what they heard, and throughout this entire map, they just become increasingly fed up with the apparent cry wolf mindset of the villagers. Where am I going next? What I could just do is plow through everyone. I could kill them. What I could just do is run through them until I get low on health and then use the cloak to hide and then just save time by cutting out the recovery portion for all of you. These knights hurt, however. I have to be careful of. Going up this way, smashing this barrel, which has a rune? Yes. I played this once, just briefly before. Oops. Okay. Let's at least get the dog to follow me. I'm not too much of a pet person, personally. This house has 3 cats, and, well, they're insane and I can't stand them, but I love them. Come on. Walk past. Whatever. It's a good thing that arrow tower doesn't feel like hitting me. That'd be painful. If I just slip past here, on through here, get that footman to stop trailing me. Past this little glen. Is this a glen? Or a glade? Or... I don't know. I'm not very good with topographic names. There we go. The door is opened. Gates. Sorry. Good thing that that happened just as I was the furthest from it as I could possibly be. And I believe the map requires me to go right across the river. Apparently orcs can't swim. Let me just grab that potion and skedaddle. Ouch. Okay, that stung. We're fine though. Come on. There we go. Sorry if the camera's been all over the place. I've been moving back and forth between clicking or using the I key so that I can more precisely use hide, but also I can't collect my thoughts. Oh, I like this guy. The mortar team. It's just a random pair of dwarves throwing pot-shot mortars at me. No other dwarves in the whole region. And he's just the most outright hostile of them all. Anyway, I got past him, and here's where the killing can start. Murlocs. From what I gather, Thrall has a pretty potent Storm Bolt, which is a ranged, blasty, stun ability. I don't know where he gets the hammers. I guess he just has them somewhere on his person. Anyway, I'm just smashing this because, well, screw Murlocs, honestly. They're some of the most annoying monsters I've ever encountered in my life. Ooh, and I want to get in here and see if I can kill a gnoll. Success. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. Yeah, before I just watched the melee and was kind of disappointed that the gnolls didn't kill one of the humans. I just snoop past this camp. You guys, what's up? What's the fireside chatter? What's going on? Anyway. Yoink. I get up to this bridge and brigand! Bandit, whatever. And he's dead. And I am victorious. 16 minutes about, I think so. There we go. Thrall escaped. He has a brief reunion with Taratha here by this cave. They exchanged letters and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure that her family even took Thrall in briefly after he was dragged back by Blackmore. So she's the oldest and pretty much only friend that Thrall had here. Yada-da-da-da. This is all based off of Thrall's recollections of how things played out, to my knowledge. He has an unusually fuzzy memory regarding the whole thing. Something involving bronze dragons. I don't know. Anyway, they're saying their goodbyes because Taratha can't leave her family behind. She has to go and pretend that nothing happened. That'll work out well. She hands him a memento. He promises to return. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Now he promises to return. And that's that. He runs off into the wilderness in search of his own kind. And that's the first mission. I will play through the entirety if I don't start sucking at it. And I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. I will once again credit everyone that I need to down in the, not comments, the block text thingy. And have a good day, Imaginaries.